Coach Crane's interviews. It's your boy Noah, and I'm here with the City Zone, G Perico. How are you, dog?
Good, man.
So, let's start this off by talking about like the 2021 you're having.
2021.
What was the motivation behind really like flooding this year?
I mean, I've been wanting to flood. Like, I record a lot of music, so I've been wanting to do this prior to the flood, but just the way my shit was set up at the time, I couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm free right now. And then I just got a chip on my shoulder right now. You know what I'm saying?
So,
yeah,
that's right. Now, Perico Enterprise. What was the inspiration behind like starting it? Because I know it's more than just like a music label.
Yeah. So I mean, Perico's Enterprise. Well, first off, the name is like a derived from some shit in my hood. Like it was like a what's a good word for it? It was basically like a drug gang in my hood called Whitey's Enterprise. You know what I'm saying? And like they had the East Side sold up 100 and something dope houses. You know what I mean? It was all controlled by a collective. You know what I mean? A list of rules and everything, and they was getting money. And that's pretty much the same idealism that I got with this music shit. You know what I'm saying? Like with the flood. You know what I'm saying? I look at every project like it's a dope spot. You know what I'm saying? Because it generate dope. You know what I mean? So, that was pretty much the basis behind the name. But the point in me starting it was like just showing motherfuckers that I was with previously, like, bro, y'all tripping. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be spending too much time poking holes. Like, teammates will spend time poking holes in you instead of trying to figure out how to add value to the situation and bring cash. And, when you got people like that, 9 times out of 10, they can't even tell you what their position is in it and why they have value. So, another reason for starting Perico's Enterprise was to, just show a few people as well as myself that, this is how you do shit.
So that's like the chip on your shoulder you mentioned, right?
Exactly, yeah. So many different areas, yeah.
That's fine. And now, can you describe this journey you've been on as a recording artist, like this last decade?
Bro, that shit been crazy, you know what I'm saying? Because this last decade, was such a transition. Because the decade before that was just all street shit, like full scale. So transitioning out of that, reprogramming my mind, you know what I mean? That was a mission of its own, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people that come from the background or the similar background that I got, it's hard to make it in the industry or the entertainment shit because you take your attitude from the street and your fuck, bro. I was trying to say this word earlier. I'm short for words right now. But you basically take your energy from the street, which is your arrogance and all that. Like, man, I ain't finna do that shit. I'm whoop-de-whoop. You know what I'm saying? And not realizing that this is not the streets, bro. This is entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, a lot of dudes with my type of background have a hard time differentiating with the two, you know what I'm saying?
It's a disadvantage off the bat, right?
Right, yeah. Just because of the mindset alone and then the perception that the game portrays, you know what I'm saying? But in all actuality, it's a business. So me going through that transition in my mind and just learning how to blend and handle my business, I still struggle with it, you know what I'm saying? And then just getting better at music, better and better. I feel like every time I step up, I'm getting better, you know what I mean? So, that was dope. Then I went from independent, nothing, nobody know me, 500 followers, you know what I'm saying, indie, popping, and then signing to Rock Nation, fucking with Jigga and them, knowing them, having a relationship with them, getting game from them, you know what I'm saying, and then back to on my own, with $1 billion worth of game now. So, it's been a dope ride, you know what I'm saying, definitely a dope ride.
That's fine. Now, what inspires you these days?
I get inspiration from all different angles. I try my hardest to pull inspiration from every situation, you know what I'm saying, whether it's good or bad. So, I'm inspired by the idea of success and the idea of, hitting the goals that I got on my whiteboard and, the the possibilities of the amount of money that I could acquire or the amount of things that I could get done, and just me cementing my name in the game, like that's a big inspo, like being able to basically be like immortalized, you know what I'm saying, through my art and all that shit. So I'm inspired by that. I'm inspired by like shit that I didn't do right, fuck ups, you know what I'm saying, so I won't do that again, you know what I'm saying. I'm inspired by motherfuckers saying that I can't do it, you know what I'm saying, and it ain't gonna work, you know what I'm saying. Like I said earlier, the people poking holes and shit, I'm inspired by that. I'm inspired by the motherfuckers that love it, you know what I'm saying. I'm inspired by them the most, you know what I mean. I'm inspired by driving fast cars around, all, you know, like I just draw inspiration from everything.
Now, what's your definition of success?
My definition of success at this point, I mean, previously I probably would have just said a gang of money, but like I done had a gang of money, a gang of times, like, so, like my definition of success is like actual freedom, bro, like freedom and generating and being able to really be in control of your shit in your life. That's my definition of success, like, because it's like, it been plenty of times where I done had like a shitload of money and I wasn't free in different like places in my life, so it didn't work out. I didn't feel good. I wasn't comfortable. Like sometimes I wanted to quit, you know what I'm saying? So just the freedom of like being able to do whatever the fuck you want to do and not at anybody's mercy in your business, in your life, in your endeavors, like that's success to me.
Now, what does it mean to you to be like your own boss now?
I mean, I came in with that mindset, you know what I mean? Because like I never had one job in my life. Like I never even filled out a job application, you know what I'm saying? And like just I've been living like great. I ain't never been homeless, fucked up or nothing, you know what I'm saying? So you know, my whole ideal from the get-go been just entrepreneur and boss and just owning shit. So what was the question again?
What does it mean to be your own boss?
It means everything, bro. Period.
That's fine. Yeah. Now, on your track, I'm in traffic, you say, I ain't got shit to prove, I'm established. When did you realize you were like a staple in this game? What was that turning point, the moment?
It probably wasn't even necessarily just being a staple in the game, but just me being a staple in this street culture. You know what I mean? Because like it's always new motherfuckers coming into this shit, you know what I'm saying? And it's always motherfuckers like, I done been through the shit so many times of new people coming, somebody popping up and then, you know, decide to challenge on the under or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? And then the world beat them up and humble them, or the game beat them up and humble them, and you know, now I'm big bro. Yeah. So by me being through them situations a few times, I already know, like, man, I ain't got shit to prove, you know what I'm saying? I know what it is, you know what I mean? So yeah.
That's right. Now, your project Play to Win drops tonight. What makes this project different from your previous project?
What makes this different from the 21 Flood is definitely the energy. Yeah. Like the energy is turned. It's I would say it's a little more well-rounded as far as subject matter. You know what I mean? I'm talking about things that I haven't talked about at all. You know what I'm saying? It's still under that house of gangster street Los Angeles music, but it's so many different topics that I haven't touched on that I need to touch on and I'm educated on. So I think Play to Win is the intro to me, just showing vulnerability and just speaking on shit that people gonna feel like in their chest, you know what I'm saying, and in their mind and in their soul. So you know, it got some of that on there. It got some turn up, and you know, I'm talking to the females. You know, I love the ladies. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I'm kicking that motivational shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's all under the umbrella, but you know, it's I think I just expanded on, you know, topics.
That's fine. Now, with the lead single Spaz features Remble, how'd that
spazzed out?
Yes, sir. How'd that collaboration come to be?
Shit, I just hollered at Remble, and I'm like, you know, me and him have been like talking back and forth through texts and little short phone calls and all that, and and we connect. We share a connection. One of his older homeboys, Snake, is somebody that I grew up with, and he from my hood and ended up moving to San Pedro when we was young. So he always bounced back and forth between the same hood, and he brung Remble through like years before to my shop and shit. You know what I'm saying? He reminded me of that, and you know, we just we got like a cool relationship. You know what I'm saying? So I did the record, and originally it was on a different beat. You know what I'm saying? But we couldn't find the files because it was something that I wanted to change. So Jay Nori came through and just turned it into like some whole other shit. You know what I mean? But you know, Remble, like, man, he did the verse quick. We did the video, everything. It was all love. And then I don't even really do features like that because I hate reaching out. Like, I know sometimes I know a lot of times people be busy. You know what I'm saying? So you got to have like a certain type of admiration or respect for a person to even like take time out to do the feature. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I respect bro for that. But I reached out. He slam dunked that shit and brung extreme value. And that's what I like. Like when I do features with people, like I really want you to try to like cut my, you know what I'm saying, take my head off on this shit. Otherwise, what we doing it for? You know what I mean? Yeah. So he did that. You know what I mean? And it's a dope ass record, and about to work on it. That's fine. You know, hopefully get a plaque for it. Yep. Yeah.
On 5 Freeway, you talked about thinking about Nipsey Hussle. What does he mean to you?
So Nip to me, I remember the first time I got off the pen, Nip was out. You know what I'm saying? And like when I heard him, because I always wanted to rap in the back of my head, and I ain't gonna lie, but I wasn't. And I'm like, when I heard him, I'm like, damn, this nigga saying everything that I would fucking say. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? And like he basically just like embodied like the generation I'm from, and he just spoke it to the world. So like I just got like instant admiration for him and respect just for what he did. And then like when I met him, it was just open arms, love, respect, you know what I'm saying? And it was just like an instant connection. Like we wasn't like super everyday bros, but like anytime I needed something or just random shit, like he'll pull up in the hood, fuck with me. And he actually gave me the game because I was trying to figure it out, running around the streets, you know, doing different shit. And the game that he gave me, like, actually put me in the game. Like, he told me what to do. I went and got the pieces, activated it, you know what I'm saying? And then here I am in the game. So, like, Nip, was played a part in G Perico coming too, you know what I'm saying?
That's right. Now, you have 203 Greedo features on the Play to Win intro, and then the second one is Too Sexy with BlueBucksClan. Yeah. Can you talk about the process making Too Sexy?
Too Sexy, bro, I was in the studio. That was the last song on the project, but I got like fucking 20. I chopped down like a gang of joints, you know what I'm saying? Because like my whole idea for projects now was like, man, every song gotta have a purpose. I don't want to have the same song on here twice, 3 times. I want you to slide through it and then be able to play it again instead of like skipping past shit like, all right, this song feel like the last one. But Too Sexy, I was just looking for more energy, you know what I mean? And then 03, like I got so many 03 songs, like 03, I'm real competitive, you know what I'm saying, in the studio, and 03 is too, you know what I'm saying? I never said it out loud, but I remember when he was on this shit, like, bro, I did 20 songs today, woo woo. I'm like, all right, when we get in the lab, like, you're not going to show out on me. Like, I'm going to go back to back with you. So, I think we probably did 2 nights in the studio together. You know what I mean? And one night was like with Kamaya and all them, YG and all them in there. And then there was another night with just me and him. And then that night, we probably did about 20 songs. You know what I'm saying? So, that's one of the, you know, his part is like a verse that we chopped and turned it into a bridge, you know what I'm saying? And he called me a few days before, you know what I mean? And we was hollering and shit, and he was been telling me put some shit out, so he kind of like pressed me like, nigga, chop one of them things out, man, you know what I'm saying? And I planned on doing it, but I just wanted his blessing first, you know what I'm saying? And and he spoke on the intro. We had a convo and shit, you know what I'm saying? And, I mean, that was dope. Then I'm like, I hollered at Blue Bucks, you know, I'm a fan of them, you know what I mean? And I'm like, okay, this will sound dope with them. I reached out, and they hollered back immediately, which was dope, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's how that worked.
That's fine. Now, what do you want fans to take away from listening to Playboy?
I want people to be inspired, you know what I'm saying, by the overall, of course, the music, the message, you know, and the message is like the same as before. Shit don't stop, you know what I mean? Just like how I brung it in. Think about Nip, gotta keep the shit going strong for the Crips, you know what I'm saying? And that's like, all right, it been plenty of times where I wanted to quit, you know what I'm saying? So I'm basically saying that without saying it, you know what I'm saying? You know how, like a lot of artists, like sound like they complaining about their situation and just missing the whole point of like, bro, you in this shit, enjoy this shit, have fun, like everything got ups and downs, but if you gonna magnify the bullshit, then where you think that's gonna keep you at? You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So my whole shit is like, yeah, I go through them moments where I want to quit and I want to say fuck everything too, but I'm not gonna dwell on that part because there's so much other shit that's great. Like if you in your head already going through some shit, why the fuck would I be the person to help drill it in even more? Yeah. Like I want to be the nigga you listen to and bounce up out of that shit. Like it's a whole nother world that we could take over, you know what I'm saying? So like with Play to Win, like I want them to just, you know, get that energy of like, you know, just to take over. And Play to Win is like an installment of the 21 Flood. It's a piece to this whole puzzle of the whole year. So it's basically my whole shit is like letting people know, especially people in LA, right? Because what I hear from a lot of LA artists and a lot of people on the come up are like things that it's shit that I like and shit that I don't like, right? But I hear a lot of complaining like, man, we ain't on because of this, and we ain't doing this because of this, and this nigga ain't did this nigga ain't posting me, this, that, and the other. Like, no, it ain't none of that. You know what I'm saying? It's not none of that what you complaining about. Niggas need to know how to like look in the mirror and be like, damn, what can I bring more? What can I do more? You know what I'm saying? How can I turn up more? What's my plan? Why am I wasting energy pointing fingers at niggas? Like, shit is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really on you what you gonna bring to the shit. So, like, Play to Win is an installment of the 21 Flood, and the 21 Flood is to show Los Angeles, for one, and artists, like, man, turn up and get on your shit. Because if it's 10 more niggas that's doing this, then guess what? We bouncing off of each other. And we got a stronghold in the game. Like, history proving that shit. Like, everybody that flood, the world understand your message. The more that they hear it, the more that they see it, the more that they feel it. And it's other people doing it as opposed to, man, this nigga ain't posting me, man. These niggas is woo-woo. Yeah. Niggas be worried about a post when, bro, even if a nigga posts you, bro, that shit is only valid or got merit for about an hour. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? What you doing after that? So that's what Play to Win in this 21 Flood is about. An example of, man, fuck all that. Get off your ass, make it crack. Turn something into nothing into something. You know what I'm saying? Basically.
It's fine. Now, what's next for you? You got like, are you going on tour or music videos, EPs?
Bro, this fucking Delta variant, bro. Like, I was booking all the shit. I should have booked everything like a few months ago. Yeah. So we got to booking, and then a lot of places is pulling back because they don't know what's gonna happen. So I got a few dates, but like not everything that I would have wanted to do. So yeah, we gonna hit cities, but we gonna do these blue T-shirt pop-ups too. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna do it like that until all of that shit just get figured out. But yeah, we're gonna do shows and pop-ups. And, you know,
that's fine. Well, I appreciate you for sitting down and chopping it up, for real.
Yeah, man. That's what happened.
Play to Win, out now on all streaming platforms. Go get that.
Play to Win. Get that shit right now. Not now, but right now. Get Play to Win. Get free. Get Welcome to the Land. Get Loverboy Slim. Get No Love in LA. Get the blue T-shirt leaks. Get LA Summers.
It's flooding.
And in a couple weeks, get something else. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Play to Win on them.
Yes, sir.
Play to win out right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna drop another one in 2 weeks. Fuck it. Hey, bro, you know why your shit gonna work? Cause you know how to ask questions, bro. Like that's like not fucking generic. Like motherfuckers be asking dumbass, so who inspired you to make music?